Welcome to this lesson on algebraic expressions and equations. Algebra appears regularly on the LANTITE, often disguised inside word problems. By the end of this lesson, you will be confident writing expressions, simplifying them, expanding brackets, substituting into formulas, and solving linear equations. We will also practice translating real-world word problems into algebra and solving them step by step. Here is our roadmap for this lesson. We will start with the basics of writing algebraic expressions, then move on to simplifying and expanding. After that, we will cover substitution and solving linear equations. Finally, we will tackle LANTITE-style word problems that require you to set up and solve equations. These skills build on each other, so make sure you are comfortable with each step before moving on. An algebraic expression uses letters to stand for unknown numbers. The key skill here is translating English words into math symbols. A number plus 5 becomes x plus 5. 3 less than a number becomes x minus 3. Notice the order reverses. Twice a number is 2x. A number divided by 4 is x over 4. 5 more than triple a number is 3x plus 5. Pay close attention to the phrase less than, as it is a common source of errors on the LANTITE. To simplify an expression, collect like terms. Like terms have the same variable and the same power. For example, 3x and 2x are like terms, so we add them to get 5x. 5y minus y gives 4y. The result is 5x plus 4y. For expanding brackets, use the distributive law. Multiply the term outside by each term inside. 3 times the bracket 2x plus 4 gives 6x plus 12. Be careful with negatives. Negative 2 times the bracket x minus 5 gives negative 2x plus 10 because the negative sign flips the subtraction to addition. Let us work through expanding and simplifying two brackets. We have 2 times the bracket 3x plus 1, plus 4 times the bracket x minus 3. Step 1. Expand the first bracket. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times 1 is 2. Step 2. Expand the second bracket. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. Step 3. Write all the terms together. 6x plus 2 plus 4x minus 12. Step 4. Collect like terms. 6x plus 4x is 10x, and 2 minus 12 is negative 10. The simplified answer is 10x minus 10. Substitution means replacing variables with given values and computing the result. In this example, a is 3 and b is negative 2. We need to find 2a squared minus 3b. Replace a with 3 in brackets. 2 times 3 squared. Replace b with negative 2 in brackets. Minus 3 times negative 2. 3 squared is 9, so 2 times 9 is 18. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. 18 plus 6 equals 24. Always put substituted values in brackets to avoid sign errors, and remember that subtracting a negative is the same as adding. Here is a practical substitution example. The Celsius to Fahrenheit formula is F equals 9C over 5 plus 32. We need to find F when C is 25. Substitute 25 for C, 9 times 25 over 5 plus 32. 9 times 25 is 225. 225 divided by 5 is 45. 45 plus 32 is 77. So 25 degrees Celsius is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. This kind of formula substitution appears frequently on the LANTITE. To solve an equation, we need to get the variable on its own. We do this using inverse operations, the opposite of what has been done to the variable. Addition undoes subtraction, and multiplication undoes division. In our example, 3x plus 7 equals 22. First, subtract 7 from both sides to get 3x equals 15. Then, divide both sides by 3 to get x equals 5. Always check your answer by substituting it back into the original equation. 3 times 5 plus 7 equals 22. It checks out. This equation has brackets and the variable on both sides. 4 times the bracket x minus 3 equals 2x plus 6. Step 1. Expand the brackets. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. So we have 4x minus 12 equals 2x plus 6. Step 2. Subtract 2x from both sides to collect the x terms. 2x minus 12 equals 6. Step 3. Add 12 to both sides to isolate the x term. 2x equals 18. Step 4. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 9. Check. Left side is 4 times 9 minus 3, which is 4 times 6, which is 24. Right side is 2 times 9 plus 6, which is 24. Both sides match. This is a typical LANTITE word problem. A school buys calculators at $12 each and rulers at $3 each. There are 5 times as many rulers as calculators, and the total cost is $135. Step 1. Let C equal the number of calculators. Then, the number of rulers is 5C. Step 2. Write the cost equation. 12C for the calculators plus 3 times 5C for the rulers equals 135. Step 3. Simplify. 12C plus 15C is 27C. 27C equals 135. Divide both sides by 27 to get C equals 5. The school bought 5 calculators and 25 rulers. Check. 5 times 12 is 60. 25 times 3 is 75. 60 plus 75 is 135. Correct. Working backwards is a powerful strategy when you know the end result and need to find the starting value. You undo each operation in reverse order using inverse operations. In this example, a teacher thinks of a number, doubles it, adds 9, and gets 31. Using algebra, 2x plus 9 equals 31. Subtract 9, then divide by 2, giving x equals 11. Or you can work backwards from 31. Subtract 9 to get 22, then divide by 2 to get 11. Both methods give the same answer. This strategy is very common on the LANTITE. Before I move to the practice problems, here are the most common algebra mistakes. First, not distributing to every term inside the brackets. For example, 2 times the bracket x plus 3 is 2x plus 6, not 2x plus 3. Second, sign errors when expanding negatives. Negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10, not negative 10. Third, doing an operation to only one side of the equation. Whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other. Fourth, combining unlike terms. 2x plus 3y cannot be simplified to 5xy. And fifth, translating less than in the wrong order. 3 less than x is x minus 3, not 3 minus x. Now it is your turn. Pause the video and work through these 6 practice problems. Problem 1. Simplify 4x plus 3y minus x plus 2y. Problem 2. Expand and simplify 3 times the bracket 2x minus 1 minus the bracket x plus 4. Problem 3. If a equals 4 and b equals negative 3, find 2a minus b squared. Problem 4. Solve 5x minus 8 equals 22. Problem 5. A teacher thinks of a number, triples it, and subtracts 7, getting 20. What was the number? Problem 6. A school trip costs $12 per student plus a $60 bus hire. If the total is $216, how many students went? The answers are on screen. Let us recap the key ideas. To write expressions, translate words into algebra carefully, especially with phrases like less than. To simplify, collect like terms with the same variable and power. When expanding brackets, multiply the outside by every term inside. For substitution, replace variables with numbers and brackets, and follow the order of operations. To solve equations, use inverse operations on both sides to isolate the variable. For word problems, define a variable, set up an equation, solve it, and always check your answer. Working backwards reverses the chain of operations. On the LANTITE, always substitute your answer back into the original equation to verify. Good luck with your practice.